Hello, online crew. Let's have a chat today about the unexpected consequence of social media and AI and how that's playing out and what you need to pay attention to in 2025. This is really interesting and kind of might change the way that you look at how you show up on social media in 2025. So, important discussion to be had, and I hope you take on board what I'm going to share with you today about AI, social media, how does it affect you, and how does that affect your content creation moving forward. So, how are you? If you are here joining me live, say hello. Let me give you a shout out. This is my second to last live scheduled video for 2024. Tomorrow will be my last public scheduled kind of live for the year, and I'm going to take a couple of weeks off my normal schedule. I'll always be doing something, but there's a couple of things that I'm going to be doing in the break, which I would recommend you do too. One is I've got a lot of trainings and things that I'm learning at the moment that I want to catch up on. So I feed my brain with, things that I want to learn and improve on. And I'm also got some studying that I want to do. So I'm going to do things that I need to do. And I'm going to think about content creation and batch recording some content and just getting all my ducks in a row and evaluating. But more on that tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you join me live tomorrow for my last live, public scheduled live here. But I'll be half an hour later than I am now. Okay, so join me tomorrow. And I've got some great content that you kind of want to need to know tomorrow. Okay, so join me live tomorrow. Before I just go on to this topic, a couple of other things. If you are in my coaching community, we just did an amazing live Q&A Zoom call. I've got another one tonight, my time for UK, Germany type zone, but we just had an amazing call. So make sure you capture the recording of the live Q&A Zoom call that we just finished in the coaching community. If you are in my coaching community, we talked about so many cool different things about social media and TikTok and showing up and branding and content creation, and it was amazing. Okay. The second thing is, if you guys are not in my coaching community, you may want to look at it because the prices are going up in January next year. So if you're already existing coaching community member, don't panic. You're grandfathered in at the existing prices. So anybody that gets in before the end of December, by the 31st of December, you'll be grandfathered into the 2024 prices. So I'm going to put this on the screen. That's what you need to go to. I'm going to leave that on the screen if you want to look at the coaching community and get in at the 2024 prices. Okay. So hello, Marco. Good to see you on. We've got Sheila. We've got Dean. Same for me. Relax, prepare, schedule, and have some fun. Sounds good to me. And you were on that call. Sounds like a great call. It was a great call. Thank you for your awesome questions as well, Dean. So let's get on to the unexpected consequence of AI and social media. So this is changing the game. And I'm watching a lot of gurus come out. They all come out at this time of year and make predictions for 2025. Like, are you seeing those kind of things? And if you don't, I'll share them with you. Okay, so predictions for 2025. One of them is realizing the impact, the consequence, and the hard truth about social media and AI. So are you using AI? If you're not using AI, you're behind the eight ball, basically. You should be using AI for your business. If you're not, you're making life harder for yourself. There are things that you can do to streamline content creation, ideas. Like, AI is an absolute game changer for your business. Okay, so that's tick. Hopefully you're using it. So that's a good thing. The consequence of it is people are not coming to social media as much to get educated from us, from you. They don't need to. They can go to AI. Everybody used to go to Google, and now they just go to, like, who doesn't know the words Chat GPT? I have my own AI tool different from that. Sometimes I go back to Chat GPT, just quick, but I've got my own AI tool that does so much more than that for me. So I use that to get all the answers that I need. I don't need to go to other gurus necessarily or research certain things because I can go to AI and do that, correct? Like where AI has gone in the last 2 years is scary. Would you agree? If you agree with that, drop the word agree. And I hope you're utilizing it for your business. You should be, to make life easier for yourself. But the reality, the hard truth, and the consequence for social media, people that are educating on social media, is that people don't need to come to social media so much to be educated anymore, because they can just go to ChatGPT, correct? Like any one of you could go to ChatGPT and get an answer for something that you're wondering about. You don't need to go and find a guru or somebody's website to find the answer. You just go to AI and get the answer. So what does this mean for all of us moving forward? Some gurus are being, as broad and blatant as saying educational content is going to be dead in 2025. Now, let's put that into perspective. Educational content will never, ever really be dead. But what will become, I guess, a massive consequence of your social media if you don't adapt is people need less of the education and the value that you're bringing, which if you're building a business on social media, what's been drummed into us, and especially me, like I've been here for a few years, is value, 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 value. Educate people, build a brand, give value around your niche area, like educate, value, educate, value. And we do videos like this, and I sit here like I was going to try to be tricky with this video. And I worked out, hang on, Helen, you're broadcasting in 4 different places. You're on a computer and a phone and you can't carry that and whatever. So I was going to try to make a really good point with this video, but I can't carry my computer and my phone and be in 4 different platforms and not have my internet drop out. But my point around this is there's going to be kind of less content of like sitting in the same spot giving value. Okay. So you need to come to the table more with your personality, and you weave in and the education and the value around what you do in your everyday life. So basically what you want to adapt to in 2025 is, what are you doing in your daily life? Like if you're doing lives, and it's a bit hard for me because I'm broadcasting in 4 different places. I've got my phone over here. I've got my computer here. But essentially, if you're doing live videos on your phone, or you're doing stories like reels, those kind of things, move around, show your life, be in the kitchen and make something and give value. Go for a walk and talk and give value. Be in your bathroom and put your makeup on. I know, guys, that's not relevant to you, and give value and educate. People are so much more drawn to the social side of social media, and you educate at the same time as you are doing other things. It is so much more interesting for people to listen and learn from you when you share your life and your story while you are educating. Are you getting my message with what I'm suggesting to you as to how to mix up your content in 2025? Does this make sense? So it's less of the sitting in the same spot and giving value. Here's 5 tips to lose weight without being a slave to the gym. And you do your live video talking about that. What you would want to do in 2025 is pull out your phone and make something in the kitchen and then just talk about, your life, whatever. So your story, what I've learned to do with losing weight, what I've done, etc. So, I've learned over time, and you're chopping some vegetables at the same time you're doing it. So my, 5 tips around, losing weight without being a slave to the gym is this and that and this and that and this and that. 2 distinctive ways to deliver your content. One could be sitting like this and going, here's 5 ways to lose weight quickly without being a slave to the gym. Or I could carry my phone or my computer up to my kitchen. I could chop some vegetables, make my drink, do whatever, have a chat with you while I'm educating you. Guess what's going to be more watched in 2025 on social media with those 2 types of deliveries? I guarantee you the one where somebody's like in the kitchen, making the thing, talking, sharing the journey, sharing your story while you're giving value. This is what people are going to come to social media for. I was thinking about this when I heard, I saw this headline, and this is the reality of attention grabbers and, hooks is educational content is dead in 2025. Like that, I probably should have pinched that and put that as my headline. Probably more people would watch it. And I was like, that's a really interesting concept. What do they mean by that? And then I was listening to it, and it's like, with AI, everybody can go to AI for answers. They don't need you to tell them 5 tips to do whatever, because they can go to AI and get those answers correct. So why are they going to come and listen to you? Is because you're weaving in your story, your personality, your wins, your downfalls, your life, and you're sharing some good content at the same time you're doing that. So when I was sort of kind of analyzing this and thinking about this, it's like, yeah, you know what? Like particularly on Instagram, I'm more drawn to the videos where somebody's in a different spot every time that they share some video. It's like, oh, where are they now? What are they doing? Where are they going? Whatever. And I've shared for years. I get more views on my live videos like this when I'm in a car with my family. Like people pick it that I'm in a different spot and they're like, oh, where is she? What's she doing? Where's she going? Whenever I'm traveling and I share my journey and my stories and on my feed, like through the airport, on the plane, food, traveling, delays, whatever, I always get a heap more views on my content when I'm doing things and I share value rather than just this same setting. Do you understand where I'm coming from with what the difference is going to be? AI is amazing. You should be using it for content creation, ideas, speeding up your, your learning curve with things, getting into finding really good, valuable information and educational content to teach. Excuse me. But I would highly recommend you just don't sit and teach anymore. Like mix up your hooks, like instead of something like 5 tips to lose weight without being a slave to the gym, your headline might be, here's, 5 things that I did to, lose whatever without being a slave to the gym, or here's the biggest mistakes I made with weight loss in my journey. Like people are wanting more of your story. They're wanting more in your journey. They are buying into you. And there's nothing more important in this industry that we're here for, like social selling and network marketing. You are in a relationship business. People can go and learn from Google. People can go and learn from AI. But if you want people to learn from you, then you have to get more interesting with how you're delivering your content in 2025. Because people don't need to learn those tips from you when they can go straight to AI and cut that learning curve. Do you see how this is all kind of playing out? Those of you that are on Facebook are watching this screen here, the reason why I've got the coaching community link up there, I'll just pop that off, is if you're not in my coaching community, you should be. You'll never find so much practical social media training, from reels to stories to TikTok to content creation to conversations to lead magnets, email marketing, automation, everything you need with building a business on social media in my coaching community for next to nothing. I charge next to nothing, but the prices are going up on the 1st of January 2025. So if you want to be grandfathered into 2024 prices, join now. Okay, that's why it's on the screen over here. It's not over here. So for Instagram, helenmartinonline.com/join online crew coaching. You can have a look at the information there. Okay, so what are you guys saying? Olive's put the list in the comments too. Thank you, Olive. Can I just give a shout out to 3 people in particular in my world that help me run my business. Olive Dodd is one of them. She does all my members' website, coaching community stuff. I'd be lost without her. Bella, who's my VA, who does a lot of my posting and looks out in the groups for me. Like Bella, I work with Bella closely every single day, basically. Like Bella is just, she's amazing. And then Beth Frederick, who's, represents our online crew concierge team. She's always helping me with various things and doing trainings in the coaching community. She's our Canva expert, whatever. Like those 3 ladies in particular, they're so helpful to me. And point in case, Olive's dropped to the link for you. So thank you, ladies. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Beth, yes, I use AI, but I make sure it's authentic and finds my voice, or it sounds fake. So I really make it my own. Amazing. I always make sure I use AI and share my story. That's what we need to do more of. Hey, Cherie, good to see you on. We got Claudette here as well. Incorporate the daily life into the niche of your content. And that's basically what I'm saying here. It's less of like those of you that are, I've still got that on the screen. Those of you that have been learning online for a few years, you would know and have heard over and over, give value, give value, give value, educate around your niche, build a brand, and then create content that supports that brand. Yes, absolutely. But when you're in your stories particularly, and like doing live videos like this, and even reels. So reels and stories particularly. Live videos like what I'm doing right now is a little bit harder for me to kind of move around and do stuff because like I shared at the beginning of the video, I'm on Instagram over here, I'm on my computer here, I'm on live on Facebook on my business page, my group, and YouTube all at the same time. I need my internet to be connected, all that kind of stuff. This is a little bit harder to do what I'm sharing with you. But in my stories, rather than just speaking in your stories, move around in your stories, make things and definitely reels. Like people are going to gravitate to more of the behind the scenes content is what we're saying. Okay. So I hope all that makes sense. So AI is absolutely freaking amazing for so many reasons, but AI cannot replace you. AI cannot replace your story, your journey, your personality, what you bring to the table, your wins, your failures, your lessons, what you can bring to your audience. That is your biggest asset. So yes, use AI to help you find content, create content, talk to people, all the things that AI can do. You should be embracing everything that you can regarding AI because it'll make your life a hell of a lot easier. But not to the point where, it just can't replace you. And we are in a relationship business. So it's your job to share your personality, let the walls down, and share more of your life and behind the scenes. Okay, it'll serve you very well in 2025. So bring more of you and your journey and your story and your personality, as well as the value and the education that you bring to your audience. Okay, please take that on board in 2025. It'll serve you well. And I know from my perspective, as I said before, the people that I'm drawn to on social media are doing exactly what we're talking about right now because they're more interesting to watch. Okay. And yes, yay, Olive, Bella, and Beth. I agree, Dean. So a couple of different reminders. Tomorrow is my last public scheduled live video for 2024. It is 30 minutes later than what I normally do because we've got a special call with my network marketing team before that. So I'll just be 30 minutes later. I will be sharing with you tomorrow what I think you should be concentrating on in the break and leading up to 2025 and all that kind of stuff. So I've got some really good tips for you tomorrow. But mostly I want to be able to say Merry Christmas to you guys tomorrow live before, I take a bit of a break and I'll share more of what I'm doing in that break, as well. But please join me tomorrow so I can see you on the screen and wish you a Merry Christmas and give you some really good tips to end off the year as well. And don't forget, if you want to join the cool kids in the coaching community and grandfathered into 2024 prices, go to that link that I had up, or for those on Instagram, helenmartinonline.com, or actually just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com, and then look for the square that talks about joining the coaching community. You can get to it, that way. But that's where all the practical social media training is. There's over $10,000 worth of practical social media training and everything you could think of with growing your business online. So we want you in there before the prices go up in 2025. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow to be able to wish you a Merry Christmas. But remember, it's half an hour later than when I normally go live. So I will catch you then, guys. Bye.